Hey there, Docent Barb here. I'm sitting in front of the play area near the Discovery Zone in the Kansas City Zoo. But right behind me is an area that right now just looks like plain old dirt. But this is one of the spots where the zoo will plant native wildflowers and thus encourage pollinators to come through. Ha! You remember pollinators from last time, right? That's things like butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, all of those wonderful animals that come through and help move pollen from one place to another. Well, one of my favorites is hummingbirds. The hummingbirds that pass through Missouri aren't currently endangered, but due to habitat loss, they soon could be. Other problems they face come from pesticides, window collisions, and feeders with rotten nectar in them. So what are some things you can do to keep hummingbirds safe? Well, first, if you put a feeder out for them, try to use the right kind of nectar. Don't use nectar with red dye in it. It looks pretty, but it's deadly to the hummingbirds. And change it frequently, because if the nectar gets old and rotten, that also can be poisonous to the birds. Also, you can try using organic pest control methods in your yard and in your garden. There are special solutions of things like vinegar, which kill weeds without hurting the animals. You might think about planting some local wildflowers in your yard. They will like that. And maybe put some decals on your windows so the birds will see them and won't fly into them. But now, if you would like to be a citizen scientist, the Missouri Department of Conservation is encouraging everyone to report online when they see hummingbirds fly through their area. So watch out, keep track, and if you see some hummingbirds, let them know. And that way they can track the migration of the birds as they go from south to north, heading up towards Canada. So next time you're at the zoo, hopefully this area behind me will have some flowers growing here. Look for our pollinator way stations and see if maybe you'll see some of our friends on their way through.